Hello, welcome to English 102 for Spring 2020. This short video will help you get acquainted with the navigation of the course and will just give you some quick tips and tricks for getting around and getting your semester started smoothly in English 102. So let's dive in. So from the course home screen, you're just going to click here on Course Tools and then Content, and this is going to take you to the table of contents laid out for you for the entire course. You'll notice that the course is made up of 4 elements: Start Here, Schedule of Activities, Learning Content, and then a Help button. What you're going to want to do, if you haven't guessed already, to get started is click on Start Here. After you've clicked on Start Here, you'll see 4 important files: the course orientation, the course policies, college-wide policies, and the English Department Students' Responsibilities handout. Go ahead and click on the course orientation, and this is going to help you get oriented with the course and all the different rules and regulations that you're going to need to kind of have a familiarity with so that you can be successful in the course and really get started off on the best foot. So here's me. It's me, Professor B, right here. You can read a little bit more about me when you're doing the course orientation. And you'll just want to scroll here after you read that to the bottom, and you'll have a checklist that'll help guide you in making sure you read those important policies. You're going to want to take a look at the course policies, the Department Student Responsibilities Handbook and handout, and the college policies. It's really important that you pay close attention to the course policies because these are really the rules of the road that are going to help you be successful in English 102. Especially take a look at how to communicate with me. What are the best ways to communicate with me? Make sure that you take a look at feedback and late work policy. You'll also, of course, want to pay attention to the textbook. If you take an English 101 from Midlands Tech, we use the same textbook in this course as we did in English 101, so hopefully you hung on to that because it's the same book. You'll want to pay close attention to the attendance policy. You're only allowed 4 absences this semester, and it kind of breaks down how I do that. And then, of course, the other different categories that are here are also important, but you really want to pay attention to those 4 things as really knowing those frequently asked questions that students run into, like, how do I email you? Can I miss a class? And what book do I need to buy, right? Those are like the big 3 the first couple of days of class. And then later you're like, what was our late work policy? It's all here, I promise, okay? As well as college policies, take a look at this. It just talks about some of the things that you might have specific questions about with your email and, what happens if there's an emergency. So important stuff to help you get started, as well as the English department's rules that the department sets for each course. I know, guys, it's a lot. It's not the most thrilling information, but there might come a time when you're like, what do I do about this? This is where you find the answer, right here under Start Here. So after you've taken a look at those items, you'll be ready to take the orientation quiz. Back from the orientation section, you can just click on the orientation quiz and you'll be able to go ahead and take that quiz. It is a short quiz. There's 5 questions on it. They're all about the policies. You have unlimited time and you can take it as many times as you want. So earn 100% so you can stay in the course. That will be a nice little extra credit before class has even really gotten started. And then finally, once you're done with doing that, you're going to want to take a look at Unit 1 schedule and also get started on Week 1. So let me show you the best way to do that. So you want to click back here on Course Tools and click on Content and get back to our Table of Contents area. So from here, you'll notice under Start Here is Schedule of Activities. This has each unit schedule and the corresponding weeks broken down so that you can see what we'll be doing each week, what kind of activities we'll be doing, and what the major assignment for the unit is we'll be building towards. So let's go ahead and take a look at Unit 1, Week 1, for example. You'll notice when you first open the file, there's going to be like a little background that tells you, okay, here's what we're going to be talking about and why, and here's what it's going to build to in the major assignment. And then you'll see each week laid out for you with the dates, what the dates are for the week, what the topic is, the types of activities we'll be doing, and then any important reminders that you'll need to know. So you might go, oh, well, let me get started. Not so fast. This has really got some information on what's going to count for attendance and what's going to count for due dates that things are due. But it's really important that after you take a look at this for your calendar, that you also come over here and click back on Table of Contents and take a look at the learning content. This is where the meat of the class is, the learning content. So as you saw in the schedule of activities, there are 4 units that we'll be going through this semester, and so you'll want to go to the corresponding unit and week that we are in. We're in Week 1, so we will want to go to Unit 1, and you'll see a Unit 1 overview and Major Assignment 1 instructions. You can go ahead and take a look at that file. You will get one of these at the beginning of each unit, and it will show you, just that review again, like what we're going to be doing, and then the specific instructions for Major Assignment 1. So are either, and in Unit 2, it'll be Major Assignment 2, etc. And this is going to show you like what we're going to be working towards over the next 4 weeks. So don't look at this and go, oh my gosh, I have to do this in this week. No, we're going to do smaller assignments to help you build it in the whole unit. But this just kind of prepares your mind when you're looking at the work in the weeks to know where you're kind of going with this, right? So I always suggest at the beginning of the unit taking a look at this so you can kind of prepare your mind for, okay, as I'm doing my work each week, this is what my ultimate goal is going to be. And of course, as you finish building the major assignment in the unit, you might want to refer back to this to make sure you're getting all the dotting all your I's and crossing all your T's. So the final place that you want to go once you've done the course orientation and once you've taken that orientation quiz is you'll be ready to get started on Week 1. So you'll notice that each unit is divided into a week. They will open the Friday before the unit starts. So our weeks run Monday to Monday. So technically, our first day of class is Monday, January 13th, right? Yeah, January 13th. So you'll notice that the Monday, January 13th is our first day of class, but the week opens early. You don't have to start until January 13th, and you don't have to start, week 2 until the Monday of week 2. However, I do know that sometimes students like to have the weekend before to kind of preview what they're going to be doing, set up their schedules, or even work ahead. So I typically open things on the Friday before just to kind of give you a little opportunity to work ahead if you want to. So you don't have to start Week 1 until the first day of class, but if you want to work early, you'll just click on Week 1 and you are ready to get started on the first week. This is a one-stop shop. This file has everything you need in it to complete the first week of class. So there's a little overview with the learning objectives, and then here is an important task list that'll tell you exactly what you need to do to kind of check off to make sure that you've done everything for the week. And if you've done everything on this task list, you don't have to have any anxiety, you don't have to worry, you've done everything for the week. So after you look at the task list, if you scroll down, you'll see the specific instructions for each task, what you should read, what you should watch, and then the activities that you should complete. Here's the discussion instructions. This is how you do the discussion. These are the due dates. Here, click on the link to the discussion, and this is going to take you to the discussion board where you'll be ready to make your first post, right? And so then after you do that, you'll want to do the Dropbox assignment, and when you're ready to submit it, you'll just say, okay, I'm going to click here, and now I am ready to submit my file to the Dropbox. So each week you'll have one file. There's no having to look around, no having to find, oh, where's this, where's that. It's all here in one file, ready for you to be your best self and earn your best grade. If you run into any problems using something in D2L, you can click on the fourth section in the table of contents, and that is the Need Help section, and it has a user's guide to using D2L that can really help you just answer some questions about how to, it's not loading, but you get the point. It'll answer some questions about how to, upload something to the Dropbox, how to post on the discussion board, any questions you might have about those types of things. You can also click on the help button up here and look at the e-learning guides, and those are going to help you. Those are going to have little videos that tell you specifically how to do things as well if you run into any problems. So that's it. That's how you navigate the course. I hope that you find this helpful. I'm really excited to get to know you all this semester. I'm really excited to work with you. I saw on the course roster I have some returning students from English 101. It's good to have you guys back. It's always good to see familiar faces and familiar names. So I just look forward to having an awesome semester, and I hope you enjoy the course. Have a great first week of school, and do let me know on the class discussion board or via email if you have any comments, questions, or concerns. Thanks a lot.